6-2. Birds are way on top of the NFC East. Finally played a full game. Let's go.
Let's
go Birds.
Go.
Congratulations to the New York Giants for winning their Super Bowl 2 weeks ago. Reality check, you guys suck. Welcome back to last place in the NFC East. The Birds showed you who they are on Sunday.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's
Kelly
go.
Greens still
in the
rocking.
Kelly Greens.
The best in football.
bring
Best
him
uniform
back.
in football.
Bring him back full time.
Almost though, me and Ned were talking about it. It's almost nice that it isn't all the time because they just pop so nice when we finally wear them.
That's a good point.
I mean,
That's a good point. It's special.
I
It's
like
more
that.
special.
I like that we can do it 3 to 4 times now.
Yeah, 3,
So-
I think.
I think that's perfect. Well, we could do 4 alternates.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
So we're gonna do the all blacks on Black Friday,
That's
which is
right.
my second favorite if we had one.
Combo?
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The all blacks.
I love it. We show up. That Kelly Green, man, just sparks everything. Love it.
There's a different team with that. I love it. Saquon loves to wear the Kelly Greens.
He eats in Kelly Green. Love it. All right, welcome to episode 12. A little bit of news on the podcast. We have rebranded slightly from Cheap Seats and Cheesesteaks to a simplified, condensed version of Cheap Seats. It was just kind of a mouthful. And honestly, we talk more about the Birds than the cheesesteaks. No disrespect on the cheesesteaks. We'll get to you guys at some point too. But new rebrand of Cheap Seats, and it's just going to be a little bit easier to tell people what we do.
Yeah, definitely. Cheap seats. And the kind of
This is what we're doing.
Yeah, the whole thing started was because we have these awesome vet seats.
Yep.
Yep. They're almost to me they're a character within itself here.
Agree.
It's like, we get to sit in with history every week when we come here.
It doesn't suck.
But I have to say, man, I love you, bro.
Love you too, buddy. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
This is great.
We got for the first time in years that me and you watched an Eagles game together, not
On
at
TV?
the stadium. Yeah.
And we won?
And we won.
Yeah, I mean, we were probably a good 3 years where we weren't really even allowed to talk to one another until after a game. Maybe a text here at halftime, like a run the fucking ball. But yeah, I mean, maybe we got to do it more often.
I mean, let's not get crazy.
Come on.
We'll see.
All right.
Only if Christian could be here though,
That's fair.
because he shifted. He was looking fly.
He was locked in.
Oh, dude, my son had the whole gear. He had the tops and the bottom, the matching Kelly Green throwback Eagles sweats on. He was locked in.
The apple doesn't fall far.
Listen, though, he was making me nervous. The kids love Justin Jefferson because he does the gritty. So my son, 2 weeks ago was like, "Can I get a Justin Jefferson jersey?" I'm like, "Buddy, worst timing ever. We're playing them this week."
Right before the Vikings game?
Yeah. Literally Saturday before the game. He was at Dick's Sporting Goods and he was holding up a Justin Jefferson jersey and his mom sent me a picture and I was like, listen, we're on an 0-2 run here, buddy. And, when you were locked in last year and the only thing you knew was Eagles football, your favorite receiver was A.J. Brown, your favorite running back, Saquon Barkley, your favorite quarterback's Jalen Hurts, we won a Super Bowl. So I need you to lock the fuck in, little man. And he heard the message loud and clear. I said, you can love Justin Jefferson. I like him. Talented.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
But, when we're playing that team that week, we ain't even, we don't hope nothing bad, but we hope nothing good.
It worked. He locked in 2 in a row.
Unbelievable performance. One of the best games I've seen in a regular season game in a little bit, but also, by far the best complete game we played all year.
Oh, finally, man. It only took 8 weeks. Play a full game. And is it weird or is it just coincidence that we played that full complete game without an A.J. Brown?
I mean, it's a great sign that we did.
For sure.
Just in case.
I mean, it was the Giants, though.
Yeah.
I think you got to put a little asterisk next
Yeah.
to that because, I know the Giants had our number a couple weeks back. We let that one slide, but I mean, they're not a great football team. So I don't know if we measure it against that. I mean, it's good. Maybe it's a good team to have that first complete game against, right? To build a little bit of confidence, but it was the Giants.
Yeah. Yeah. If you talked to people 2 weeks ago, they wanted to crown the Giants as the next up and comer.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I mean, I didn't see it. I thought, the Broncos game, it was an emotional loss for us, and not for us to have to do that quick turnaround and go to the Meadowlands. It was just Jalen Carter didn't play.
Yeah.
We had a lot of guys not playing that game. So, Quinyon Mitchell gets hurt in the middle of that game, so you can't even game plan to work around that. So, yeah, it was just a lot of things worked in their favor. But, us at full form, or without A.J. Brown, but almost full form, we're a scary thing. And to me, the scariest takeaway from that game was, one, Saquon is still that guy, and he's capable of it, which we believed it. We said it for weeks. He's too talented not to pop off eventually. But Tank Bigsby can't catch a kick return to save his life. But, man,
guy can run.
That is something we have lacked for a long time, having a comparable 1-2 punch. I mean, obviously, he's not as good as Saquon. He can't do all the things Saquon does. But to have a guy who comes in and can still give hard yard production, and I mean big play production. I mean that pickup on, I don't know if it was first and 20 some, or no, it was third and 20 some. It was
third
perhaps.
and like 21.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, he picks it up. I mean, that's huge. That's one of those plays that you can't quantify on a stat sheet. It was a 22-yard run, but it was huge for the momentum of that game and just keeping the ball rolling. The defense played well, but I'll tell you, hats off. Jackson Dart is that dude. I am not looking forward to playing him for the next 10 years.
No, he's good. He's talented. He's super talented. I mean, shame about Scattaboo. Tough injury. You don't want to see anybody go down with something like that. But,
no.
Hurt to look at.
Yeah, that was.
Hate to see a limb twist 90 degrees like that.
Yeah, that was rough.
Not good. But all in all, I was happy with the performance. I think, going back to our episode last week, talking about what we didn't have up to that point in the season was the ability to close out games with the run late. I think we did that beautifully on Sunday. I'd like to see us getting back to that. I'm a little surprised that we didn't, that we don't see more A.J. Dillon. They weave a little bit of Shipley in there. I like Shipley, but maybe they see things in practice where Tank is the guy over both Dillon and Shipley. And if we can keep those guys fresh or use those guys in the fourth quarter, that keeps Saquon fresh. We get that run game going, man, and we're gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah, under center is the way to go. We haven't been an under center team in, I don't know, since the early 2000s.
Yep.
I mean, I would say ever since late Andy Reid. Even late Andy Reid was 5 wide receivers. I remember Vic 5 wide, throwing it all over the place. I didn't love that style with Vic particularly. Moving into Chip Kelly, spread offense, and then Doug came in with a little more under center stuff, but still a lot of RPO spread look, leading into the Shane Steichen and Nick Sirianni. A lot of pass heavy, spread them out, ran the ball pretty good from the spread. Last year, rarely under center, and this year, I think that's our bread and butter. Another hats off to Brent Toth.
Yeah.
Playing really good and listening to the offensive line give him his kudos about how he's getting them checked in the right protections, stuff like that. And I was watching Brian Baldinger break down the run game where he changed the blocking a little bit, a lot of pin and pulls this week, which changed everything. We were a lot of like on block, down blocking last year where it was kind of just man on man. In this one, they had, tackle pin, the D tackle, and then guard pull, opening up holes. And it was, it was opening up some big running lanes for everybody back there.
Love it. We are figuring it out. I don't know if we figured it all out yet, but we figured out quite a bit just in the last 2 weeks. And I think going into the bye week, it was the perfect time to do that. We can start to refine some things on this down week because we've got a tough stretch coming out of the bye as well.
Yeah, back-to-back tough games. Back-to-back.
Green Bay looks good.
Detroit's tough, too.
Detroit's tough, yeah.
But, yeah, Green Bay's looking tough. That's going to be – but coming off a bye week, I like that. So, yeah, man. And but, man, would it not be an Eagles year without us ready to fire a coach by week 4 or 5?
Oh, every year. Every year somebody's on the hot seat.
It's so crazy.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe Patul's all right.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: year to year, you got to find your identity.
Yeah.
Some teams can just kind of keep it rolling and do their thing. Andy Reid, they're kind of very similar in what they do. He's been established for so long, but even him, he's done a lot of stuff throughout the years. He went from, I remember Andy Reid with Alex Smith, they didn't throw a touchdown pass to a receiver for like an entire year. It was all tight ends and running backs into, Patrick Mahomes spreading it out, throwing it all over the place, Tyreek Hill, back to not having the greatest receiving core, a lot of checkdowns, tight end heavy. You have to evolve and you have to adapt in this league because, one, the film is out. Good teams are going to make you do what you don't do well.
Right.
And you have to be able to execute some of the stuff that you don't want to do.
Yeah, I mean, also on the topic of the Chiefs, they helped us Monday night. I keep calling them Skins.
The shit Skins.
Commanders lost. Dallas lost. And obviously we beat the Giants. I mean, it's a good week for the Birds. We're 3 games up.
Something like that. Yeah.
6-2.
I think
Washington's what?
3 and 4.
3 and 4, I think. Yeah.
Yep. And maybe 3 and 5. No, 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
And then the Cowboys are 3 and 1.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're 3-4. I don't know.
I think it might be 3-4 and 1.
Yeah. So yeah, no.
Yep.
I think the Redskins are 3 and 5 then.
If they didn't have their bye.
Yeah, I don't think they had a bye yet.
Okay.
We have to go look at it. I don't know. I mean, I know. I just week to week. I try to stay week to week. Yeah, but it's beautiful. I mean, I don't know what I love more: an Eagles win or a Cowboys loss. But when they both happen in the same week, yee,
'tis a beautiful thing.
Love it.
We love that. I think the big looming question that is circulating the media is again AJ Brown. Will we trade him? Will we not trade him? I've heard some takes of the pro, and I've heard some takes of the con. I'm kind of the opinion that I don't think it would surprise me, but I don't think the Eagles would do it.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think the money hit is too much. And I also think, for some reason, AJ Brown really doesn't like Jalen Hurts. I mean, if they can keep the locker room together, I think Jalen Hurts doesn't give a fuck either way. As long as you were going to win football games, you can love him, you can hate him, doesn't matter to him. I think if there's any quarterback in the league that is used to criticism and not winning any popularity contests, it's Jalen Hurts, which is crazy to me because I think he's just a great example of what you want in a football player and a quarterback when you're building a franchise.
I mean, I think you could look at it a couple different ways, right? With AJ, I mean, I think the overwhelming consensus, and you've been saying this since the end of last year, is that this was going to be his last year with this. So I can see the factor of, could you maximize what you get for him now if he's not going to be there anyway? Maybe. Do other teams see it as a problem, what he's doing here, and or maybe not calling or not offering as much? You got the financial component. Do you take the hit? Is he that much of a cancer to the locker room? I think there's a lot of dynamics there. Ultimately, the time is running out. I don't think they're gonna dish him. But I would love to see them pick up somebody else. Maybe not in exchange for AJ, but I still would love to see an edge rusher.
Yeah, I would like to see what they're going to do. I'm assuming Howie's going to make some move.
Yep.
But I'm not. I just don't see the AJ Brown going yet. I think that ultimately it's going to be like let's make one last run, man. You want out of here? We'll get you out of here. I mean, he's still going to have to get moved after being paid. We paid him.
Yep.
So it's not a money thing. It's not like he's pissed because we're not paying him.
No,
it's something
I meant
else.
like a dead cap thing.
No, yeah. But if we move him after June 1st, it's doable. It's still a hit.
It reduces it by like 60, 70%.
Yeah.
The cap hit.
So I think good franchises, Howie Roseman particularly, does not make those moves.
Yep.
Especially with how every contract we have is back-ended. With
the dead years?
Yeah. So with that, I don't see him doing a move with A.J. Brown within the next 2 weeks. I'd be surprised if they did. But I definitely think if we can make a deep run, he could put up some numbers. We will definitely find a buyer for him. Yep. I mean, have fun in Carolina for the next couple years. But
but that's ideal. Use him, right?
Yeah.
Get the production this year. Let's make one more run and then ship him somewhere, get a couple picks.
Yeah, I mean, we have talent. We have Dotson plays well.
He played great against the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, he was with the Commanders for a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have a quarterback then.
Right.
So, him coming out of Penn State, he was a beast. I mean, he's one of the best East Coast high school, college football players in the recent years. He's a first-round draft pick. He was expected to be a stud of a receiver. Mm-hmm. So, last year he kind of got there late, and we didn't throw the ball all that much. So, his targets were extremely limited. But I felt as the year went on, he became more of a factor, playoffs especially, Super Bowl. He was making his presence felt. But, I think, I love this team right now. I think we're built extremely well. The funny thing is like the biggest concern was like, can we, I don't know what it was. Could we play a complete game?
Yep.
That was the biggest concern, but it was never like, well, you guys are missing too much.
Right.
I still like the edge rushers. I would like to see a little more done in that regard, but who knows what Brandon Graham can bring to that.
BG and Nolan Smith coming back. I mean,
that's a big.
N'Kobe Dean was a big comeback.
Love him.
I mean, his presence is felt immediately.
Love him. He's a dog. Literally. Figuratively, collegiately, he's a dog. And
which is wild to think then you have kind of Campbell as a backup, if you will.
Yeah, as of right now. Rotational guy, yeah.
Because he's pretty damn good too.
Yeah, and I think Trotter Jr. is a good player too.
He's coming into his own, yeah.
Yeah, I think when he comes in at spot times, I think he plays really well. And I think, whoever it is that we move off of in a year or two, I think Jeremiah Trotter Jr. will come in and fill that and be a pretty good. Like, let's say N'Kobe Dean gets a big offer after this year.
Right.
I think he'll be able to fill that spot and come in and be an impactful linebacker, which is kind of crazy because for so long we did not have anybody at the linebackers. No.
No memorable names.
No, I would say ever since we had D'Amico Ryan for a couple years.
D'Amico Ryan was good.
Yeah, but
remember Kiko Alonso?
Yeah.
Didn't we give up a first for him, or we gave up Shady for him?
Shady and a couple pieces. I think we got a couple pieces, and I think we got a second round.
The only memory I have of him is that pick. Was it his first game or his second game? He had this kind of diving backwards.
Yeah.
Pick in the end zone, and then that was pretty much it. And
then ever since then, it was like, T.J. Edwards was good, but it was kind of put in there.
Oren Burks was okay.
Oren Burke played good last year. One more. Damn, I just had it before he said Oren Burks. Fuck. Doesn't matter.
Linebacker?
Najee Bradham.
Oh, yeah.
But he was 1 year guy, help us win a Super Bowl, and that was kind of it for him. Maybe 2 years, I think we had
Kendricks?
Kendricks
was good for a couple years.
He was good for a couple years.
Before he got popped for insider trading.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Strange.
Yeah. But, man, I love that the youth we have on this team. I like the veteran leadership we have on this team. They're gonna do a 30 for 30 someday. If we could win this Super Bowl here, they're gonna do a 30 for 30 on Howie. I mean, maybe already deserves it, but man, just the way he has constructed this team, I mean, you can't say enough about it. And we're not done yet. We're gonna add one more piece before this trade deadline's over.
Definitely. You know he's making calls. He's probably making calls right now. Hall of Fame Howie.
They kind of crushed my Max Crosby dreams, though.
Yeah, I know.
But
that was a pipe dream.
Yeah, it was just that was.
It would have
fun.
been a great steal.
Yeah, it
Wouldn't have been a steal. We'd have to give up the house for him. Yeah. But would have been an awesome addition. Yeah, I think he's going to surprise us with something. It may not be a big name, but it may be kind of a critical rotation piece or cornerback 2.
Yeah, I think at this point, if you believe Nolan and BG can, fill that up.
Yep.
And what we have already,
go get a D-back.
I think we go get a cornerback and we ride, and we'll become a very scary team.
I love it. Get some guys healthy this week. No game predictions this week. Let's see what we talk about next week.
My prediction is we don't lose, so that's nice.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Another win. Another win.
6-2. Look at us.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Not me.
Not me.
But I do
it was
love,
a little shaky there first couple weeks.
But you know what? Shaky in this is we were shaking off the dick riders.
That's fair.
We need that. When they're picking us to win too much, when they put too much on our plate and tell us how great we are, historically, since I've been an Eagles fan, whenever they pick us, we don't do well. It's always when we hit some adversity and they start, picking us apart, fire your coach here, fire your head coach there. Jalen Hurts ain't that good.
Saquon's washed.
Yeah. Madden curse. Whenever they say stuff like that,
Madden curse, yeah.
That's when we rally the troops and we really push forward. And I just love that about the city. We're an underdog city.
Yeah.
We can't be the front runners. It just don't feel right.
I mean, we will definitely not be favored against Green Bay, is my guess. In Green Bay,
love it.
My guess is, we'll be a couple point dog, and that's good. Let's go into Green Bay healthy, bring a couple guys back. Are they saying Nolan Smith will be back? Is it kind of 50-50
I don't know.
Point?
I mean, that was the projection.
Yeah.
He comes off of IR over the bye week. So, yeah, that's the goal.
I think they got to open his practice window probably this week.
Yeah.
Would be my guess.
Yep.
That'll be a big sign.
Yep.
He comes back, that's big. And you got to think BG will probably be ready by then.
Yeah, I mean, from what they said, he could have played. I just think that was smart, bring him in, give him a couple weeks. With the bye week, that changed, I think, a lot of things. With the bye week, they were just like, listen, we could beat this Giants team with what we have. Let AJ rest up the hamstring.
Yep.
Let BG get acclimated. Let everything kind of, marinate and get where it needs to be. And then, what we've done well over the last couple of years, but last year in particular, we figured out after the bye week what we want, who we are, and what we're facing.
Yep.
And if we could do anything close to what we did last year after the bye week, this is going to be one fun year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't heard anything about Saquon's groin, right? They're not saying much about that. I kind of hoping that no news is good news there. That's maybe just kind of a little tweak, and they just kind of kept him out of that game as a precaution because we were up so big. But hopefully there's nothing there.
Yeah, they said that if he needed to go back in, he would have went back in. Yeah,
that's a good sign. He'll be fine.
Tank was balling, so let him eat a little bit.
2 100-yard rushers. So when's the last time we did that?
2013, they said.
Really?
Yes, it was.
Who was it in 13 then? Was it Shady?
I want to say it was Shady and Ronnie Brown.
Ronnie Brown. Yo.
Blast from the past.
Huh. I don't barely even remember Ronnie.
No, not Ronnie.
Ronnie Brown?
No, not Ronnie Brown. Ronnie Brown was the running back for Miami Dolphins. It was something Brown. I might be Ronnie Brown. He was number 34. We'll have to look into that.
We got to look into it.
That might be a Cincy stat.
It could be, but I have a memory. I don't remember who we were playing, but I think we were at a game where he had some pretty big runs. That Brown, not Shady. Yeah, we'll Cincy stat it next week over the bye. We're gonna have a lot of shit to talk about during the bye. And we'll talk about the Jets winning a game.
Yeah, maybe a little Jets talk.
What else you want to cover, pal?
Honestly, that's about it.
All right.
I mean, we've put ourselves in a really good position, 6-2, bye week, heal up, healthy, and let's make a push for a back-to-back, man. Let's
I love it.
First things first, gotta beat the Packers.
Gotta beat the we beat the Packers, we're in good shape. If we can take care of the Packers and the Lions, man, we're in the driver's seat. How nice would a number 1 seed be? We beat the Bucks. We got the tiebreaker there.
Yep.
They're playing good football.
Rams, we have a tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker with the Rams. I mean, you gotta think we'll beat the Raiders. Chargers could be a little tough. They're playing good, but a very beatable team. Washington twice. One of those games may be meaningless. Last game of the season. I got to go to Dallas. I mean, it's not going to be an easy stretch, but this team, if we are starting to peak, I don't want to say peak, but if we are on the come up now, this is a good time to get into that into that mode with the schedule that we've got coming up, because then we're primed to win.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of in the same situation we were in last year, where we're hitting that late half of the season where we had to win a couple games against tough opponents, Ravens, Pittsburgh, couple teams there,
tight
Rams,
games too.
Yeah, tight games, and I think that the defense is meshing well, and then the offensive line is figuring it out. And, Kevin Batula, like I say, it's going to take a little bit of time. Him and Jalen Hurts, marrying the concepts that they want to do. And, but man, you just can't say enough about Jalen Hurts.
He's the guy.
Just a great game,
He's the guy. I had a list of stats. He's like top 5 in like 6 different quarterback categories.
Yeah.
Touchdowns, interceptions, I think QBR. Not yards, but completion percentage. I mean, I don't know what else.
Interceptions. He only threw 1 so far this year.
Yeah, I think 2.
2?
Yeah, they had it listed as 2. I think he threw 2 picks.
I thought the one against the Giants was his first one of the year.
Maybe the graphic was wrong that I looked at.
I don't know. I thought when he threw that pick in the Giants game, they said that was his first pick all year. And I don't think he threw one. No.
None against Minnesota.
No.
Right?
No.
Maybe it is 1.
No, the Minnesota perfect QBR.
That's right. I don't know what else you want from the guy.
It's crazy. It's absolutely.
They're not going to give him any MVPs. What's wild is I saw another graphic too. I wish I could pull it up, where it compared Josh Allen to Jalen Hurts thus far in the season, and Jalen's beating him in everything except for yards. And Josh Allen's MVP odds are like substantially better than Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want, man.
I'm going to shout out to Nick. We'll tag you in this. A buddy from Vegas, his early preseason money, just throwing it down there for fun and hopes, was a Jalen Hurts MVP. And I liked it. So
let's go, Nick. Let's win that bet.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
I'm rooting for it. Big money, man.
Let's go. All right. Well, we'll wrap up for this week. We'll be back in bye week to get ready for the Packers game. If you haven't yet done so, please consider liking and subscribing. We are now Cheap Seats Pod on both Instagram and on YouTube. We'll leave you with that. And as always, go Birds, dickhead.
Go Birds.
Fly, Eagles, fly.